Uh-oh, no, he got someone. Is your ridge salty? You guys ready for this? Somebody went down over here. Good morning, guys. Today is a beautiful day. Look at this glorious weather. What is it? It's 75 degrees and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. And today we're actually heading to West Virginia from Virginia, so it's about a 200-mile ride to get there. We're gonna spend Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and then come back home on Monday. I'm actually going to meet Evelyn, and make sure you check out her YouTube channel. She's awesome. So we're gonna go meet Evelyn as well as Aram. They're both local to me in the Virginia area, and then we're gonna go to Elkins, West Virginia, and we're meeting Howie over there, and then Ben, of all people, was able to make it as well, so we're gonna meet him there. And Jeremiah is gonna try to hook up with us on Sunday. So I can't wait to get there and show you all the beautiful, amazing roads that they have up there. We're gonna do 2 different loops. The first one being on Saturday, and that's gonna be the Southern Loop. And we'll talk about it once we get there and share all the details with you. And then on Sunday, we're gonna do the Northern route. And Monday morning, we'll ride back. I'll see if we can take a detour to ride a nicer road back home. But anyway, let me go and meet up with the guys, and we'll catch up soon. Okay, so we met up with Aram and Evelyn, both on Rebel 1100s, totally badass. One is a T, and the other one is a regular one with the SW Motec bags. It looks freaking awesome. So we're gonna hit the road on 29, head south, and make our way to Strasbourg. This is what taking the back roads is all about, avoiding that mess over there on the interstate. Does it get any better than this? Check this out. This is West Virginia. Look how beautiful this is, and look at this side. The 2 rebels right behind us taking this curve. Amazing, man. Look at this. Does it get any better than this? Look, guys. And I don't know if you guys can make it out over there, but on top of that mountain in the distance where the steam is coming out from, the whole ridge line is actually wind turbines. It's a wind farm right at the top. Man, I hope you guys can see this. It's just amazing. Look at that single house right there by itself. Man, we haven't even started the trip. We're about an hour and 33 minutes away from the hotel in Elkins, and Howie's actually going to beat us there, which is freaking awesome. We got distracted. We stopped at a gas station and just started chatting with a couple of bikers there. Were so hilarious. It was awesome, man. Wish I had captured it on video though, man. Wow, look at that. Look down there, bro. It's wide open. You see that? Oh my God. I wish there was... they should have invested more in overlooks, you know? Yeah, but this is spectacular. In the desert, and then you come up on an oasis or a slice of heaven. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful that is, man. Whoa. Look, my goodness, look all the way over there. I never saw it from this angle, you see? I was coming up this way instead of going down. You see all the way from over there? It comes all the way down here. That's incredible, man. Look at that opening right there, man. That is so cool. I hope this camera is doing this view justice, you guys. This is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is the famous Route 33 in West Virginia. This is going over the mountain, going to Elkins, West Virginia. Look how beautiful. And we still have the two rebels right behind us. Look at how beautiful these roads are. Yeah, buddy. Woo! Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, it looks like a roller coaster over here. Look at this. And that's a tight left. Whoa! Absolutely spectacular, stunning. Look at this. What can I say, you guys? The ride up here was absolutely breathtaking. The views, the roads. I know the camera doesn't do it justice, guys. I wish there was another way to bring you with us, man, but it was amazing. The roads, man. You know, the mountain roads that we were on, some of those roads have a speed limit of 65 miles an hour. I don't know, whatever West Virginia did, they did it right, man. The camber is perfect, just right for the bike. It's inviting the way that they did it, high speed limit, that way you guys can come and have fun. You don't have to go 65 miles an hour or 55 miles an hour. You ride your own ride, but it's absolutely stunning, man. And that's just coming up here. We have a whole 2 full days of riding in these beautiful, amazing roads and mountains. I cannot wait, man. So we're gonna be like 2 minutes away from the restaurant to meet up with Howie. Awesome. And check this hotel out, by the way. This is a Holiday Inn Express. This is the one in, shoot, I forgot the name of the city, but check this out. It's got covered parking for bikes. What hotel have you guys ever seen that has this? It's awesome. Good morning. This is day 2 and we just left Elkins. We have 3 rebels behind us, Evelyn, Aram, and of course Howie. So it's a glorious day, guys. Just look at this, 73 degrees. Well, it's a little bit colder than that. It's probably max 70 at this point, but it's early in the morning. It's going to go up to about 80 degrees today. Zero humidity and just clear skies. It's gorgeous. No wind, beautiful towns, beautiful scenery. It's just amazing. Oh no, he got someone. Oh, you know who he got? He got that fucking Benz that we let go. Oh man. Oh man, did you see that? Answer the fucking question. Did you see that? Salty Ridge. Huh. Is your ridge salty? So we just took a nice break on Highland Scenic Highway right over here. They have a parking lot, and we're gonna go and do the actual short loop this time around. Again, the speed limit is 55 over here. Look at these roads. Brand new tarmac. Woo! Watch it, tight left. Into a right, okay? Easy. Wow. These roads are amazing. This is called Green Bank. This is a very special place. This is the site of the largest radio telescope in the world, you guys. And guess what? This whole region over here does not have cell service whatsoever, zero. So it doesn't interfere with the actual reception of the telescope. Amazing. We're coming up on it very soon. You will see. Check that out in the distance. Look how huge that is. So we're on our way up to the highest point in West Virginia. Look how beautiful these roads are. Spectacular. Howie's in front and we got Evelyn right there and Aram right behind her. Look at these curves. What a nice guy, he let us pass. What a nice guy. Oh no. Somebody went down over here. Oh no. So he was coming down over here on this curve and just went straight this way. So this is the forest road that's going to get us to the highest point in West Virginia. I think it's called Spruce Knob. I know what you're thinking, Howie. I know what you're thinking. So yeah, it's very narrow, but it's paved, as you guys can see. So take it easy when you're coming up over here. But it's well worth it, I'll tell you guys. It's about a 17-minute ride up there, and you'll see you have very tight hairpins, but when you get up to the top, you'll see it's well worth it to come up here. Well worth it. But look how tight this switchback is. I'm just so glad that that guy was all right, man. Did you see that bike, how it went under the rail? I mean, the rider who was behind him said that the rider that went down bailed actually before hitting the rail, so he got very lucky because he could have been trapped under that rail. Very scary, man, very scary. And the guy was saying that it's very easy to get distracted, you know, a local that lives there. Check this tight corner out. He's saying that it's very easy to get distracted because there are horses over there and people basically stare at the horses and miss the corner, which is target fixation. So I'm just so glad that he's all right. Insurance is going to take care of the bike. Everything will be all right. Most importantly is that he's good, man. So we're almost at the top, and I can't wait for you guys to see this view over here. You'll see. You guys ready for this? Check this out. Isn't this amazing? We came, we conquered, and now we're heading back down. Check that out. Here's a closer view of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Good morning. This is the Holiday Inn that I was telling you guys about. Look how cool. They have the map out here for everybody. And check this out. You have a security camera right here, and then the best part is covered parking for bikes. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? And on top of that, they have rags over here for you to clean the bikes. Clean ones, but the dirty ones over here. It wraps around this way. And you have one more camera right there. All right, let's hit the road. So the location of this hotel is awesome. I'm going to leave a link to this hotel. Please check them out. Come and stay over here. Rooms are fantastic. They're clean. They have free breakfast in the morning. It's awesome. And then check this out. You have City Hall right there. And then do you see that tactical vehicle right there? And look at this. Do you see the train over there? That looks like it's called the Railroad Restaurant, and it's awesome, man. I wish I had a little bit more time to explore it, but let's go see what it's all about. I'm fascinated by stuff like this. This is so cool. All right, let's get on the road. West Virginia did it right. I mean, look, even on the roads, they have the names of the routes that you're on. So yesterday we did the Seneca Skyway, and today we're doing the Birdeye Bend. This is the brand new one that was actually inaugurated by the governor. It's awesome how invested they are in the biker community, how inviting they are for motorcyclists to come and stay over here and ride these roads. It's awesome. You guys have to check this place out. Yesterday was awesome. The highlight being going up to Spruce Knob, which is the highest point in West Virginia. And then while we were there, it was unbelievable. A Rebel 1100 just showed up out of the blue at the highest point. So, of course, you know me, I got super excited. I actually jumped in the middle of the road to stop him. So anyway, Caleb, if you're watching this, man, it's awesome to meet you, man. Thank you for being so kind and for stopping and sharing that moment with us. It was so nice to meet you. Please don't forget to join the Rebel 1100 World Facebook group. We'd love to have you a part of the community. You're going to meet some amazing people there and learn so much from the community. Today we're heading out to Parsons, about maybe 20 miles away or so, and we're meeting Marsha over there. So for those of you that don't know Marsha, Marsha is a legend. So she is the first Rebel 1100 owner, manual, to actually ride cross country. So she rode from the East Coast to the West Coast and back again, and she did it in about 30 days. And guess what? She ended up doing it a second time, so she did it twice. She did 2 trips cross country. Each one was 8,000 miles, if I'm not mistaken. So that's who's coming to meet us in Parson. And then after that, we're meeting Jermiah. Jermiah is coming from, I think it's Petersburg, if I'm not mistaken. And if you guys don't know Jermiah, Jermiah has the Ride of a Lifetime YouTube channel. I'm gonna leave a link down below so that you guys can check out his channel. So a super nice guy. He's amazing, man. He's awesome. So I'm super excited to meet them and enjoy today's ride. I'll bring you guys along. There's this one particular overlook that I'm super excited to see. These are some of the best roads I've ever ridden. Man, I'd like to shake the hand of the engineer that designed these roads, man, because the camber is just right. The tarmac is perfect. Look at the banking. You see that? It'll just sink in. It's so freaking awesome. Beautiful, beautiful roads. There is Marsha right there. This has got to be one of the best places that I've ever ridden. I mean, hands down, this is like most beautiful, the best roads. Wow. We're gonna go check out Cooper's Rock. It's got a spectacular overlook. I can't wait to see it. Look at these beautiful colors, man. Look at this. Oh, check this out. Look how cool this is. This is a covered bridge. I believe it's the longest covered bridge. Check this out. Look how cool this is. I've never been in one of these. Wow, that's so freaking cool. I think this is the longest two-lane covered bridge, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check. Oh man, this is so cool. Good morning. So this is the last day. We're on our way home, and look at these beautiful scenery all around us, these beautiful roads. I absolutely fell in love with West Virginia. I had no idea it was going to be this beautiful. The roads are fantastic. The people are awesome. Each small town you drive through is just beautiful, beautiful architecture, well kept. The internet works great, actually. The reception for the phones is great, surprisingly. There are some areas that you don't have reception, so if you're coming up here, make sure you download offline maps. We did the two routes and they're both fantastic. One of them being a little bit better because it goes up into the mountains, so if that's what you're looking for. But if you are a beginner rider, Bird's Eye is going to be a little bit better for you. I highly recommend that you come up here and do these. I'm definitely going to be coming back. I'm just so grateful and super excited that it's so close to where I live. So I took this opportunity to come out over here for a few days, put about maybe 1,000 or a little bit more than 1,000 miles. and test out the brand new tires that I have on. So these are the Pirelli Night Dragons, and if you guys remember my initial impressions video, is that there were some things that I was not too excited about. What I can tell you is this, okay? So compared to the Dunlop, if you are moving up to these are definitely better, okay? However, you have to take into account your level of experience, okay? Let me explain. If you are a beginner rider or an intermediate rider and you just want to go and cruise, and you're not a, you know, an aggressive rider who goes for it and ram and, you know, turn in and turn this and do that, okay, I wouldn't recommend to get these tires. I would highly recommend that you guys stick with the Metzeler cruistec tires. I'm gonna say this, I assure you, I'm not biased in any way whatsoever. I'm just being honest with you guys, okay? So the cruistec tires are going to be best for 90 or 95% of the Rebel 1100 owners, okay? The other 5% who have a background in sport bike riding, track riding, you will appreciate these because of the way that they turn in and how aggressive they are, how they sink in into the corner, just the actual feel of them, okay? When we're talking about, you know, in the corner performance. Now, these are a very stiff tire, very stiff carcass, meaning it's very hard rubber, right? And reinforced and all that. That's great for stability, but it comes at a cost. The cost is if you don't have the right suspension with the proper dampening, whether be it both compression and rebound, you're going to feel it bouncy, okay? Let me try to paint a picture so that you guys are on the same page as me. You know those low riders that you guys see sometimes in shows and so on, the ones that bounce up and down? You know when they're dropped all the way down and they're driving, you see them how they kind of bounce when they don't have any suspension? It's a similar feel, okay? You know, the cars themselves are exaggerated, but I'm trying to make a point, okay? That's what it feels like. So I started out riding with my suspension at the highest setting, which I normally have it at, which is maximum setting, you know, to compensate the bad suspension that we have. I'm not gonna talk about that story, everybody knows it. So it was too stiff, it was the bike was too bouncy, you know, like it's just like that, okay? So I ended up taking out 4 clicks, which made it much more tolerable, put it that way. It made it a little bit better. Now, of course, when you soften the suspension, you're going to be sacrificing a little bit of stability. At least in my case, I know you guys, a lot of you don't have an issue with the speed wobble, excuse me, but I do, and quite a few do. Now, the Metzeler cruistec tires, they're a little bit softer, so they're going to be like I said in my initial video, they're a little bit more refined. So 95% of you guys are going to love the Metzeler cruistecs. Actually, let me rephrase, 100% of you are going to love the cruistecs if you're moving up from the Dunlops, okay? Now let's just leave it there, okay? You make your own decision, but this is my opinion. I've used them, I abused them, I went fast with them, I went in the corners, leaning, as you can see, like this. Check this out, right? Look how beautiful, you see? It just leans, and leans and leans and leans, and it's just natural. It holds the line, you see that? Look at that, look at that. Beautiful, okay? So, no problem whatsoever with these tires. You guys can get them. They're still buzzy. I can feel them buzzing now. They still vibrate. They, you know, that high frequency vibration that I talked about. Okay. So for what it's worth, and you guys make your own decision. The other thing that I wanted to take advantage of this trip for is to test out these new boots that I got. Okay, they're TCX. There are. I'm gonna put, you know, a picture and a link and all that fun stuff so you guys can see what I ended up getting. But here's what the need was, what I was looking for, okay? I was looking for a boot that is Gore-Tex or let me rephrase. I was looking for a boot that is waterproof, but you know, wasn't too hot. Okay, you know, in the summertime I like to tour in the summer. I tour year round, so, but particularly in the summer, since that's the rainy season, I wanted a boot that you know, I don't have to worry about taking them on and off and all that fun stuff, you know, when it's raining and you're touring, right? So these are the ones that I ended up finding because they have the system that allows to circulate the air within the boot around the actual Gore-Tex membrane. And I'll include a link so that you guys can actually, you know, research this boot to see if that's something that you like. Well, the results are that it's a great boot. Okay, very comfortable, very sturdy, safe. They're waterproof. They're a little bit above the ankle, which is great for stability and safety and protection. I haven't tested them out in wet conditions, but you know, I can tell you that yes, this new system that they have in terms of circulating the air does help in regulating the temperature. Okay, it's not going to keep you as cool as, you know, a perforated boot, but it does help a little bit from what I've experienced. Okay, so the soles have like holes in it to let air come in and circulate on the inside, which is great. Okay, so that's another win-win for me. The bike did incredibly well. As you guys know, I love this bike. To me, this is a tourer. I know to a lot of you guys, this is not going to fit you as a touring bike. This, for me, is my touring bike. This, to me, is my fun bike. This, to me, is my everyday bike.
West Virginia 55, Winchester Avenue.
This, to me, is the only bike that fits all my needs. Because if I want to get aggressive, yes, I can get aggressive. So if I want to just sit and relax and cruise and put it on cruise control, I can do that. So it's awesome in every way for me. I know that it might not be the same for you guys. I respect that, okay? But I'm telling you, for me, I based on my experience, the bikes that I've ridden and I've had experience on, this suits me perfectly, okay? Great bike. You do absolutely need a seat for comfort. You do need a screen. You do need you know, risers. If you're of my height, I'm 5'7", 29-inch inseam, short arms. So yeah, you do need to invest a little bit of money to make it yours, to make it comfortable. But let me ask you something, okay? This bike is, let's say, $10,000, right? So would you rather, let's say, a maximum of $15,000 with everything that you spent to make it your own and make it comfortable for you and nimble and fun? Look at this, nimble and fun and light and so easy to use and easy to get on and easy to get off and park it and, you know, move it and roll it back, roll it forward. So easy. Everything is so convenient about this bike, right? Or would you rather start off with a $30,000 bike? Excuse me. Would you rather start off with a $30,000 bike and add another $5,000 or $10,000 to make it your own? I can't answer that. Only you can answer that. And, you know, but at least I'm just sharing my experience, my opinion. Yeah, of course I'd love to have a Goldwing, but Goldwing does have its limitations as well, guys. Don't forget that. It's not as easy to maneuver around town. It's heavy. And let me put it in perspective, okay? If you have a Goldwing or a big Harley Tourer, with one drop, if you drop the bike one time, it's going to be a minimum of a couple of $1,000s worth of damage. Okay, and it's all most likely going to be cosmetic damage, but it's going to be a couple of $1,000s worth of damage that the bike is going to sustain. Okay, and that's not the case with this bike. You know, this bike, it's much more. It's that one, you know, would be your garage queen, and this one would be basically your workhorse. Think of it that way. This trip turned out to be incredible. It turned out to be amazing. It was a spontaneous trip. I'm always like that, guys. You know, because of schedules, because of family commitments and so on. My trips, and of course the weather, right? My trips are always spontaneous in nature. So maybe one day lead time or whatever. So that's why my bike is always in tip-top shape and ready to go. So at a moment's notice, I just want to get on the bike and go cross country if the opportunity ever presents itself. Okay, so thank you to the wonderful people that came with me. I love you guys. Aram, thank you so much for coming along. Evelyn, I am so grateful that you guys joined me on this beautiful trip. Howie, thank you so much for coming out, brother. And Marsha, of course, thank you so much for making the trip. I know your first day was extremely long. I hope it was worth it. And of course, last but not least, Jeremiah, thanks so much for coming out, man. I really appreciated your company. I loved the laughs that we had. I'm still laughing about our conversation. So thank you. Make sure you guys check out his channel as well as Evelyn's channel. I'll leave a link for them. And what a lovely way to end this trip on a high note. I feel so good. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. And just look at all this, right? This is my element. This is where I belong. Have an amazing day, you guys. Take care.